So far in our journey to restoring the Roman Empire, nothing has gone right. Crusades, bugs, and beneficiary scams, and definitely not my skill, has left us in trouble. But today we return with a reformed Hellenic faith, a culture with by the sword, a lot of expansion to do, and most importantly, revenge to get. Also, if everybody watching subscribed, I'd hit my goal in no time, and it would genuinely mean so much to me. Thank you. So here we are now with Sardinia. Things are slowly starting to look up for us, as we now have access to the unlimited kingdom level holy wars, which I am very, very excited to do, because I can't wait until we're powerful enough to just destroy the Pope. He has done nothing but cause us trouble, and that is a problem. With England, we once again hold Canterbury, which is a Catholic holy site. So there is a 1,000,000% chance the next crusade is against us again, which will be our third crusade to defend. So we either very quickly got to take down the Pope, which I'm going to be honest is not going to happen, or just get stupidly powerful to where we can defend it, which also, you've seen the last two parts, not very likely. But this video is not ending until we have the full Roman Empire. That is a guarantee. The first thing I want to do today is we need to rebuild our holy order. Because we reformed Hellenism, a few of you guys left comments to let me know that the old faith obviously still exists. So the leases they have, they still have. As you can see, this guy here. So what we can do is take a decision to revoke their lease. So we're going to revoke this one up here in our land. And then once we have 500 gold, we're going to create our own. So what we're going to do, we're going to start today out with a little bit of extorting subjects. That gets us 500 gold. And we're going to found our own holy order in the city up here where the previous one was in Porto Torres. So as you can see right now, only 1,000 men, pretty weak, but it shouldn't take them too long to ask for some extra counties. And when they do that, we can start getting a very powerful holy order to help us win some wars. But I am noticing Egypt is in a constant state of war. And there we go. They want to lease the borough of Banbury, and that is going to get us 1,000 gold. I would rather them not ask for one in England, because we are probably going to lose that to a crusade pretty soon, and then that will get revoked. But 1,000 gold, I will do that. And we just found the Pope's lover secret. Fair enough. So what I'm going to do now, I think we can step in and holy war for Egypt. We don't have enough pieties, but you know what? We are a paragon of virtue, and we stay a paragon of virtue. So that is fine by me. We can, of course, raise our troops as well in Alexandria, which we're going to do. And we have our holy order, but they're already hired. Great. So we are alone, actually. Ooh, a new opponent. He's even weaker. Yes, please. Thank you. Where are you? You got 500 men, really? But yeah, we should be able to do this. But you know what? I've said we can do a lot of things in this series. And a lot of the time, we haven't been able to do it. We can catch them. That's great. Yes, look at that. Lovely start. Somehow we got no battle score for that. But what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to destroy my onagers. And I'm going to make some... Oh, we don't have mangonels. For some reason, I thought we unlocked mangonels. Oh, 4 years. Damn, we probably should have waited. Because sieging, as you can see, is painfully slow. Now, this woman over here is declaring war on me as well for a county. Like, I'm not going to take my men over there. So if she wins, she wins. This war is much more important. There we go. We just discovered it. So we're going to go ahead and build a stack of mangonels. And then once they're built, these sieges should be pretty fast. We also have smallpox on our sun. You know what? Just try and not die if you can. We got enough going on. There we go. They're fully raised now and in our army. So what I'm hoping for is sieges are way faster for us, and we can end this pretty soon. Yeah, look at that. No more is it a slow siege. Way faster now. Still not great, to be honest, but it is much better. So hopefully we can get this done soon now. There we go. The Kingdom of Egypt. And there we go. I was waiting for this. So we have an Egyptian Ashari uprising. And they're probably going to come 42,000 men. Yeah, they're going to come with a lot of men.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We may, depending on how quick we rise, we may need to actually call some mercenaries. I believe. There we go. We got a holy order as well. Oh, no. Oh, God. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop raising these, send them in. We should still be able to win that battle, and then click raise all again, just so the rest of them can raise. There we go. What we need to do, though, is stack them all up. We have 12,000 men. So what we need to do is get them while they're still split up. You see 12,000 there, 10,000 there. Because if we let them all join up, although they are literally just peasants with pitchforks or whatever, there's a lot of them if you let them group up. So we're going to have to avoid that. So get this 10,000 first, hopefully. Apparently it's close. How that's close, I do not know. Yeah, I didn't think so either. There we go. And their final army down here, 1,600 men. Once that's defeated, instantly we will win. So that's all you really got to do with these sort of like peasant uprisings is just rise up as soon as they do and just don't let them group up. If you can do that, you can pretty much win because we have men-at-arms that are 10 times more powerful than levies, of course. But you know what? That is some pretty good progress. We are slowly getting there. Pretty soon, I think, we save up a big war chest and take on the Pope. I would like to get some of Italy first, though, and like maybe get most of the Empire of Italia, but with the HRE there, right now, that is not an option. Yeah, I gotta say, it was making me laugh how many people were just relating with the last video where everything just went wrong. Because, like, in most of my videos, like, you know, most things go right. Okay, this has literally been the worst start to a war I may have ever had. I thought I'd start a quick and easy duchy war against Burgundy, right? Raise my men there, but they took so long to raise. He jumped in, attacked us. He did imprison us, but we managed to escape. And now he's rushing in while we're still raising. That is so close. Which way is it gonna go? Whoa! We were literally left with just over 300 men. Does not get much closer than that. Yeah, their armies are just done at this point. They keep rushing in to attack us, but it is not going well for them. Navarra want to purchase a truce for 500 gold. I mean, yeah, we need your land at some point, but 500 gold, I'll take that. Look at them. They're trying. I respect it, but it's really not working for them. And there it is. Just as expected, they are starting a crusade for England, but let's be honest, we knew it was coming, so it's not exactly a shock or anything. A little bit annoying because we are going to lose England, but, you know, there's not really too much we can do about that. And there it is. To be honest with you, we're just going to surrender it. You take England. I don't even want it, right? You have it. We'll get it back another time. Right, and we have a pretty good war chest at this point, and I'm going to declare war for the Kingdom of France, because it's pretty close. So if it comes to it, you know, we can just get some mercenaries. I think we may actually just get some straight at the start, to be honest with you. 2,600 gold. You know what? That's nothing. Let's do it. And what I'm going to do to start things out, they need to actually dodge them right now. Merge into one. Get down there and hopefully defeat their armies to start things out. They're up to 22,000 men. We've got to get in there and lower their numbers as quick as we can. And hopefully we can defeat all these armies. Looking good? Yeah, look at that. Perfect. And we just took them down to 13,000. Oh, God. We're going to catch this army out first. They move way faster than us, and we're stuck in battle with these ones. So that, sadly, is going to cost us all our siege equipment until they're rebuilt. So that is going to be a big problem for us, because they're going to take some time to rebuild. So at this point, sieging is almost impossible. We are starting to take some attrition, but we're going to fix that straight away. Oh, and no, we died at 72 years of age of old age. You know what? That was a pretty decent life. I can't lie. We've made some really, really good progress there, so I can't complain. There we go. And right now we are on 99%. So if we can quickly get one more siege done, we are starting to starve though just then. There we go. As long as we win that battle, we can quickly finish the siege. Just like that, we have taken the entire Kingdom of France with no vassals. So that leaves me the job of painfully giving all this out. And with this ruler here, we were able to make a theocracy ruler, so I just granted him all of this because he'll kind of just be chill with us, to be honest. So I'm okay doing that. Yeah, now we've got France. What I'm doing, I'm still just trying to bully people who are smaller than me and much weaker, because I was looking around. England, very powerful. HRE, very powerful. Burgundy with their allies, very powerful. Even in Iberia, most people are quite powerful, right? The Byzantine Empire are now incredibly powerful, but they are helping Lombardy fight the HRE, so that's good. People fighting, that's what we like to see. But these guys here, very weak. But yeah, pick on the little guys until we're big enough that the current big guys are littler than us, right? That's the plan. And one thing we will keep having to do during this is pilgrimages, because piety is what we're going to use for all our wars. So we're probably going to spend a lot of gold on pilgrimages during this, but we need to do it, so let's do it. Okay, so we are almost at 10,000 gold, and I think surely we can defeat the papacy now. So I'm going to declare war. I'm going to do a holy war for the entire kingdom, just so then he's completely unlanded. That should save us some trouble. Then we can work on getting Italia. But we should be able to outpower him with the amount of mercenaries we can bring, and our holy order now up to 5,000 men. So he is up to 25,000. So I'm going to buy 3 sets of mercenaries. Join them all together. We have 28,000 men. Now we're going to try and avoid attrition. And what we need to do is get in there and battle. There's just attrition everywhere. And his men are down there sieging. So let's get over there straight away and just defeat as many of their men as we can. Oh, this is the nicest battle I've ever had. Revenge will never be sweeter than this. Ooh, and these want to pay for another city. That's another 1,000 gold. We could really use that right now. Okay, we just defeated them again. We are doing decently so far, look, but we're not killing many of them. Like, we killed 6,300. That's okay, but pretty soon, our mercenary contracts are going to run out, and they still got 17,000 men. So, you know what? We're going to have to spend the gold, and I think it's probably worth just extending them. We're going to go in a little bit of debt, but to counter that, we can extort subjects, hopefully keep winning battles. But we should be able to station besiegers now and go in and fight with this army, but we can't really hang around for supplies because we got to keep this army near this one so they can jump in. I guess what we could do is just split our army up right for here, and then with that, we're only one county away from getting in there. But they are down to just 7,000 men now, so it's looking good. The enemy banner. You know what? Destroy it. We don't need that at all. Yes, there we go. That siege. Enforce. Oh, it has never felt so good to defeat the papacy. Now, the Pope should have no land. We can revoke their holy order, which we're going to do straight away. We have a lot of holy orders, actually. The main one we're looking for is that one right there. But now the Pope has no land, what actually happens? Can they still call crusades? Because technically we haven't dismantled the papacy. So I'm wondering if they can still just call a crusade on us, which would be a major problem. And we are making 70 gold per month, and that is with only, look, 27 control in here. We could found a new empire. Should we do it? I mean, I was going to go for the Empire of Italia, but we still can get that later. Yeah, let's do it. A realm reforged. And of course, at this point, we don't deserve it to call the Roman Empire, right? It's not quite there yet, but you're starting to see the shape. Slowly but surely, it's getting there. Oh, but why do we have 20? Why have our levies shot up to 24,000? Is it because we're an emperor now? Because we were not getting anywhere near that before. But since we've taken Rome, our levies have gone up drastically. And of course, we're going to have to work on converting the culture and faith here as well. Let's make Rome Hellenic. That's got to be done. And I think it is time once again to return for England. It is rightfully ours at this point. We have held it so many times. But a holy order, 7,600 men. So I don't think we will need mercenaries for this. I want to see what holy order he gets. Still pretty powerful, but I believe we revoked all the Catholic holy orders that we held anyway. But I'm sure there's more elsewhere. But over time, we will get rid of them all. 38,000 men. Let's go. First thing we need to do, straight to war in that battle. And we killed 10,000 of them. And his capital's right there, so, you know, it would kind of be wrong not to. Shredding this mortal coil. I am enjoying the duck at my feast when suddenly I feel my throat swell and my limbs growing slow. I can feel what is coming, but I can do nothing to stop it. Died at 68 years of age. Now we return as Emperor over. Hopefully, he can do as well as his father did, right? His father, he led us the most success by quite a lot. We are now losing 100 gold per month. If you could like me, that would be fantastic. If I send you a gift, you almost like me. So we have to make sure we're swaying her to get some of our church taxes back. Right now, we're just sieging a county at a time, getting supplies in my main army. And as soon as they come into attack, we all just rush over there and they run away. Seems to be working for now. Maybe it's time to go in for a fight. I think we should, because on battle score, we got plus 23. So we could win just from battles now. Problem is attrition and trying to catch them and stuff like that. But there we go. Ooh, are they? Is that going to flip it to their side? No, just about. Plus 11 battle advantage is definitely helping me. It seems they're in a little bit of debt, so that is helping a little bit as well. Yes, England, take them back once again. What is that? Is that the 4th time we've held England? I think it might be. And of course, now we're an emperor. One thing we can do is if we start having trouble with vassals, we can just now start creating kingdom titles and handing them out. So pretty soon, I probably will create like the Kingdom of England and just give it to somebody to rule. And then we only have one vassal rather than all of these to deal with. But my plan so far has literally just been if a little vassal faction does rise up, we haven't had a major one. It's just raise my men, defeat their army, siege something until we get to plus 30% and just get a white peace, to be honest with you. It's not worth worth dragging the war on to get 100%, because our army is so expensive. I'd rather save up the money for, like, you know, expanding. And at this point, even with our full army raised, we're still earning 80 gold per month. We are pretty soon, after Royal Prerogative, we're going to work on men-at-arms, and then all of our regiments can have 4 more units, and we get a whole new regiment as well. So that will be really helpful once we manage to get that. Then our army will be much bigger. But yeah, I'm not too sure if the Pope still has access to Crusades or not. If he doesn't have land, I'm not fully sure, to be honest, how that works. If any of you do know, I would appreciate you letting me know in the comments. What is this? You have 200 men. Like, I'm just gonna let you do that, because then we also get 10% more income from War Profiteer. So if you end up with a faction like this who can't siege anything, just leave them. Free money. We're basically just conning our population, pretending we need all the money for a big war, when, you know, technically we're not lying, I guess. Look at that. The faction is still going on, and my guy just does not care. He's just going for pilgrimages and stuff like that, just letting them harass the civilians. But watching our men rise now is absolutely terrifying, as we raise 46,000 men. And the Doomstack straight into Lotharingia's army. Come on, let's go. And the other ones join. Come on. Now they ran away. They're a little bit smart, at least. But who are we fighting in this one? 23,000. So Castilla's joined, and Lower Lotharingia. But I'm sorry, guys. I don't think you're stopping us today. It's so nice finally having the power. Like I said, it's going to take a little while, right? Things are slowly going to build up. No, don't leave. Oh, he left a siege. Like I said, it's going to take a little while, but as soon as we have the culture and everything, we can start building up. And finally, it's starting to happen. But that is a problem with leaving your army to siege. They can just get absolutely crunched. All our mangonels are now gone. And this war finally ended. You know what? I respect this guy. Like, you deserve... What do you deserve? You deserve something. You deserve to join my court. You know what? I respect it. And he's old Hellenic still. You know what? I respect it. He tried for 6 years. He camped outside this place here, the mine, and tried to siege it. That's the kind of effort you need on your team. Oh, and look at that. They unsieged it. We went back to siege it. And because their ruler is 17, I believe, is it 18 to lead armies? Or is this... I think it's 18, right? So he was just stuck chilling in his capital. And this guy thinks he can just keep his holy order there. Look, man, there's 3 holy orders just in the land we took. That's how powerful the Catholics were, and that's why we kept losing the Crusades, because I believe on Crusades, all the holy orders instantly join and just start getting involved. But the more and more land we can take off them, the less and less holy orders they have, making the next war easier. You know what? I'm going to start a holy war for Jerusalem. I think we should be able to take that. He's in a lot of wars right now, and we have a pretty big army at this point. Our holy order has kind of stopped growing, though, sadly. I was hoping it would just get stupidly powerful. I don't know if there's, like, a limit on, like, how powerful they can get, but it hasn't grown for quite some time. Honestly, the biggest problem we're facing right now is attrition when we're trying to war. That is the only thing really slowing us down. I think we could do with some more men-at-arms. Still, another 12 years away until we do unlock that, which is not great. And to be fair, I'm probably wasting money by having all my men raised. I probably only need about 10,000, but we got the army. I'm going to use it. Oh, and there we go. That took 3 years, mainly just because of how long it took. We definitely need trebuchets and 2 stacks of them. That would be huge for us. Oh yeah, and while we're not at war or anything now, I think it is time to move our capital to Rome. There we go. It had to be done, right? Especially as the culture and faith there is done, we're going to start working on the rest of it as well. If we look now, faith is going quite strong. Old Hellenic is doing quite decent though as well, to be fair. There seems to be quite a few people who are Old Hellenic, or it's just left. Yeah, Brittany has gone to Old Hellenic. And then for culture, it's only us really doing it. I find the AI don't really promote culture. I wish they did, and I don't think there's really a way to force it unless you do it yourself. But it takes so long, but the AI just focus on income, I guess, rather than promoting culture, which is a shame. And I think next we go to war finally with the HRE. Right now, they're in a war with the Byzantines, so they're in debt. They're a little bit preoccupied, and I think this one makes the most sense. I do obviously want to go for the Empire of Italia, but the way the kingdom is right now, it's a bit messed up. Like, see, that's the kingdom of Italia right now. So it's kind of pointless doing a big war when we could take all of Germany and weaken them way further. Rise of the Mongols. That has come a little bit earlier than it usually does. But there he goes. He may actually weaken the Byzantines and Arabian Empire. If you look at Georgia. I have never seen Georgia that big before. What the hell? Sorry, did we just lose that battle? What? Okay, this war's been a little bit more back and forth, so I've had to play a little bit smarter and not rush in so much. So we've like sieged a path all the way to their capital so we can keep getting supplies. As you can see, we are starting now to go up. It's been 6 years, but there's loads of them there. So we're going to send them into fight while we keep sieging their capital. We should be able to catch some of them out here. There we go. And we should win this battle. Yeah, we're up 32% now, so not great still. Oh, finally, we captured him in battle. But you may have just seen, at the same time, we got an awful notification. Yes, a crusade is on its way for Rome. For this one, hopefully, we actually have a chance of winning. They're bringing 150,000 men. They still have a lot of holy orders as well, which is bad news for us. Look at that. Our allies are getting here much faster. What we need to do is group all our men together, and we have almost 50,000 gold. So I'm going to go in here and buy the best mercenaries that we can. I'm going to spend a lot of gold here, and we're going to march in and just try and fight them off. A lot of them tried running, which is good news for us. Let's see how many of them we can take down. Look at that. Yes, this is what we needed. An early start, just wiping out their armies. After that, we are up 28%, 100,000 men in this stack. As soon as you have a big battle, though, just get back, split them up, do not let them starve. That's gotta be the plan. Yeah, they keep coming from the same direction, so we can head down there every time. Just don't let them get inland too much, because then if they all get together, it could cause a lot of problems for us. But are we finally going to defend a crusade? I really hope so. Yeah, look at this. Our army is just wiping the floor with them. Like, they're trying to get in here, but they're just not able to. We're up 90%. Look at this. And almost every time, we're killing the vast majority of them. So they started with that. Oh my god. That means we have killed, I believe, 100,000 men. So many men have died for their crusade. And they want to pay for a barony? I mean, sure. Get stronger. We were just murdered. I was not expecting that at all. Holy Order expands, though. I guess that's something. But yeah, we even have ticking war score now because they haven't been able to siege a single thing. And just like that, we've defended the crusade in just 20 months. Broken cross. The pitiful soldiers of St. George were no match to our warriors. Under the wise and pious leadership of Empress Guli, the Hellenic faith repelled the invaders and reaffirmed once more their claim over Romanga. Yes. Finally, the Catholics are pretty much done for. I think that definitely does that for us. Ooh, so the Byzantines right now, as you can see, they started a war against the Mongol Empire for this bit of land over here. And right now, they are losing quite badly. Of course, their power is going to go up a lot once it ends, right? We're up to 51,000 men, thanks to unlocking men-at-arms, so we can make a way bigger army now. And look how big they are as well. They are a problem. They have a lot of land that we need, which is not ideal at all. But I think we should go for Thessalonica, take their capital, and then that way they will be much weaker going forward. Of course, that does rely on us winning. And also, yeah, she turned into an adulterer. She had a lover when we weren't, like, playing as her. You know what? We're gonna keep him. See what happens. God, we are getting pregnant with him every 3 days. The Khan is dead. There we go. How far did they get then? Fair enough. Pretty far. There we go. Got his capital, and at the same time, we captured his player heir and son. So they should be now quite a lot weaker, which is great news for us. What is the Mongol Empire doing? It's going to come for us soon. It has 77,000 men. If we lose all of this to one of the biggest Mongol empires I've ever seen, I will actually rage quit. I will be done. That is ridiculous. But what I was going to say is we have enough land now to form the Empire of Italia. So we're going to do that. And I believe we should be able to see the decision to restore the Roman Empire, but apparently not, and I have no idea why. So our culture needs Latin heritage, which we can get. I guess we could just flip to Greek, but that's probably not a good idea. What we have to do basically is form a hybrid culture. It needs 20. because I believe it's cheaper because we have malleable invaders. Yeah, 50% less cultural acceptance. So pretty soon we can form a hybrid culture with the Greek, and we could also put our steward on promote cultural acceptance as well. It'll go up much faster now. So yeah, very soon we can do that. Form the hybrid culture, and then we should actually be able to see the decision. But you know what? Now the Kingdom of Africa is independent. I mean, we're going to go in there and take that as well. We have 2 holy orders now as well, which is nice. I am just slightly terrified that the Mongols are going to come for my title, which I really hope they don't. The Khan just died though, but is everything still together? Yes. Great. There we go, though. We have taken Africa. It did help me a little bit, though, because that's made that pretty easy. And if we look now, compared to the actual Roman Empire, we have all of this, right? The southern bit. I think that's pretty much done. We need Iberia and all of this land off the Mongols, basically. I'm not looking forward to that one. The problem is we've not been able to do like a holy war against these guys. I believe it's because of like the phase they're always in. So we're not able to just quickly holy war and take it all, which is not ideal because that does mean we have to pick up some vassals. But yeah, it's all right. None of them are really powerful, to be honest. So we're okay taking Iberia. It's not a problem. The only problem we have left is the Mongols. So there we go. We now have enough acceptance to create a culture between ours and the Greeks. Now, for the Roman Empire, I did say you need to be Latin, but that is if you hold the Italian Empire. But if we hold the Byzantine Empire instead, we only need our religion to be Greco-Roman, which it is. So instead, once we get the Byzantine Empire, then we can go towards the decision. But for this culture, the main thing we want to pick up is Eastern Roman legacy. This gets us the cataphracts men-at-arms and makes them cheaper by 15% to create and maintain. So we're going to definitely do that. We're also still keeping coastal warriors, so we do still have access to all like the Viking troops and that. But form hybrid culture, the Nova Roma hybridization, and that name was recommended to me in the comments, so thank you for that. But to a new age, a new era, a new people. And from that, we did pick up a bunch of innovations as well. That has literally taken us all the way to late medieval, because we were not close to that, but we literally unlocked everything from that as well. So that is really good. We're going to start getting bombards, I think. Help our sieges massively. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to get rid of some of our men-at-arms, and we're going to create some of these cataphracts. We have so much money, so we may as well create as many of them as we can. I'm going to remove the Huskarls and create a 3rd stack of cataphracts. So with all them built, we now have 2,100 cataphracts paired with 4,200 Varangian veterans. And because we've been able to station all of these, look at this. Plus 120 damage, taking these ones to 240. And we're also upgrading our regimental grounds, which will give them another 10% more damage and toughness as well. And we've upgraded a bunch of buildings where all these are stationed as well. So pretty soon, I mean, our army is already insane, but pretty soon it's going to be even more insane. This may be a mistake, but we are going to war against Leon for their duchy. This guy is also just joined, and I'm just going to try my men-at-arms. This could go terribly wrong and maybe cost us this, but I just want to see how they go. Like, they're gonna have a lot more men than us. Oh, there's just 6,000 here. I don't see this guy's men. We should absolutely... Oh, there's a lot more, actually. Let's see how this goes, then. Come on. Our army should be able to do this. It's really good. But there is another 13,000 about to join. Look at that. Like, not even close. Like, all of them just got involved. And, like, out of all of that, we only killed 5,000, though. We didn't really kill too many of them. Because, yeah, we don't really need to use the levies so much anymore. That's definitely a mistake I have been making, especially now with the cataphracts. Our men-at-arms can take on most people on their own. Yeah, again as well. No problem whatsoever. But, oh no, status quo. So, Malik Abdul has officially renounced any intention to unite the peninsula under a common crown. So, the struggle just ended, even though we do have him in prison. So you know what? For ending the struggle, we gain stress. You know what? Because of our stress, you get to live. And there we go. Just our men-at-arms defeated both of them. And I believe... Is he still our prisoner? Oh, we can't declare war, though. I want to say we could declare war and win, but obviously that's not going to work. It'd be nice if you had a higher title than them. You could negotiate release for subjugation. That would be a pretty cool mechanic, I think. You know what? We'll ransom him away for 200 gold and take his biggest kingdom. Once again, we should be good just to take on men-at-arms. Oh, and we caught him in the first battle. We've had him in prison twice in about 3 seconds. I think he should take the hint and stop leading his own armies, to be honest. That would do him a world of good. Yeah, vassalization as well would have been a fun tactic, but that's not really going to be possible because people do not like me. One thing I was kind of hoping to do was get the Byzantine Empire, like through inheritance, to get some of my children on the throne and stuff like that. But sadly, with the Mongols now controlling like all of it, that is just not going to be possible. Kind of sad the struggle ended then though, just as we were starting to get land, because we could have ended the struggle and got all the bonuses from that. That was just really bad, unlucky timing. And of course, the Iranian struggle ended ages ago because, you know, it just does now. Well, this is either genius or a terrible mistake. We have just started 9 county wars in one go against all of these people. Could go terribly wrong. I mean, they're all bringing holy orders and stuff, so that's not a good start for us. They have 11,000 men there. Look at that. 11,000, 10,000, 10,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 5,000. The thing is this, we've got to be quick. We do have mangonel, so we should be able to siege through like single counties quite easily. And we've got to do them quick enough that none of them win by ticking war score. That's going to be the challenge. So as you can see, we've got a couple left, but ticking war score is starting to happen. So we've got to be quick. And we just died at 55 from drinking ourselves to death. Like, what? And as you can see, in our battles, the cataphracts are doing most of the damage. 3,300 kills, and only 36 of them were killed. There's another crusade. For where? Ravenna. Where is that? Okay, that. Great. Are the Catholics even powerful anymore? Like, surely there's not going to be enough of them. I think it might just get called off. Because if the Pope doesn't get enough support, I think it does just get called off, which is what I think is going to happen. Because, you know, there's not really many of them left. And I think we probably should dismantle the papacy soon. What do we need to do? Completely control the region of Italia. So what's that? Ooh, we need a war against the Mongols and a war against the HRE. No, apparently they are still coming for the crusade. There's a fair amount of them, to be fair. 200,000, so actually maybe this is going to be a little bit tougher than I first thought. But yeah, our people get you much faster than them. My game is not going to like this. This war is close to 500,000 men in total. So my game is not going to appreciate this one. I mean, are they going to come to the war target or are they going to siege over there? They're sieging over there? I thought for sure they would just come and siege the war target, but no, let's land over here then. Let's just go and crunch all of these, hopefully. Well, we caught some of them out. I don't know if they're all going to march in, though. No, they're not all marching in. Some of them are like, nah, no way, because there's like 100,000 of us here. But we are down 27%, so we've got to get in here now and start taking them out. That is how we're going to win. It's just attacking as many of them as we can. Our allies are losing a fight, so let's march over here, make up for that. We are starting to starve, but right now, let's just keep running at them. Take a little bit of attrition. As long... Oh my god, I cannot... What is going on? We are winning all the battles, though, so we should really win this. Like, is it even enough, like, supplies in the entire world for our army right now? There's just so many of us. Yeah, keep running in. Keep running in. Come on, keep running in. We could end it, but let's just take out as many of them as we can. There we go. 2 years, and they're down to just 62,000 men. Broken cross again. So we have successfully now defended the last 2 crusades. And you know what? The Pope has 1 title left, and he just decided to call a crusade on me. So you know what? I think we should 1v1. That's it. Call your holy order. That's fine. Do we need ours? Nah, we should just need our men-at-arms, to be honest with you. It's saying it's close, but you know what? I'm just going to believe in my men-at-arms. I'm going to trust that they can do the right thing here and win. Yeah. They had 6 survivors. 6. That is embarrassing. And there we go. The Pope is no longer landed. And we do have, if we destroy our trebuchets, we do also now have bombards. So we're going to get them to replace our trebuchets, as they are way more powerful. Double as strong. Like, they're really, really good. So we're going to get them built up as well. And pretty soon, we will unlock standing armies, size of men-at-arms regiments, plus 5. So we will have a massive army once we get that. Ooh, and we have this guy in our court. If we recruit him, he has the Lancer accolade, which gives, on the first level, our heavy cavalry regiments +2, and at max level +6. So pair that with standing armies, our cataphracts are going to be absolutely massive. They're about to get a +5 as well, taking them to 21. And look at that. Our bombards are going to get through this castle in just 2 months. So it's way faster than trebuchets now. So this will be really big for speeding this up for us, which is something we desperately need. Collapse of the empire. So with the passing of Emperor Ogedei, several successors have claimed the position of Great Khan. With none of them recognizing the others, we are finally seeing the end of the Mongols as a unified empire. They may not be weak, but they no longer stand united behind a single universal ruler. Oh, the one we have to fight is very powerful still, because he has like all the land. White Horde, maybe a little bit we need, but yeah, this guy, we're gonna go for him next. Oh, this one's much easier as well though, so we can go to war with them and get that, and pretty soon dismantle the papacy. So what I'm doing now, we have the ability to seize de jure lands, so we're going to war against the HRE, and if you remember, they were probably one of the hardest fights we have had that we still won, because that fight went on a long time. But hopefully this time, with our new cataphracts, it's not so difficult, and trebuchets as well. We should hopefully be able to make light work of them. They are coming with 50,000 men though, so I might back my men-at-arms up with our Holy Order and just get them together and see what they do. We may need some of our levies, but hopefully not. Our men just raised in time then. That was so close. They were about to come in and destroy us, but they literally just raised. Now we can get them together, get our best commander, and chase. And let's see what damage we can do. 23,000 men. How many do you think survive? You know what? 10,000's not bad. But I just died at 36. I don't think I even had any stress at all, to be honest. But we just died from drinking ourselves to death. Like, now the game once again hates me. Oh, now maybe, just maybe, we should have brought some mercenaries, because there are 50,000 men marching into us. Oh, no way. So we had 18,000 men. They had 15,000, and they left with just 37,000. Yeah, we absolutely just destroyed them then. And with bombards as well, our sieges are practically instant. Like, they just happen. And all we have left to do now to actually dismantle the papacy is take over this woman's land. We're going to declare war. We'll take the piety hit for now. We can always get it back. We'll just do some pilgrimages soon. Enemy Holy Order, 10,000 men. Yeah, I'm sorry. That doesn't stand a chance. They're 10,000 men, 13 survivors. And I often do not play until like the 1200s. So having bombards is so nice. This is some of the fastest sieging I've ever done this late. It's just so fast. Like, it makes easy work of absolutely everything. Oh, we can also secure the Mediterranean now as well. So with key islands across the Mediterranean secured and acting as watchtowers of the sea, it is time for us to claim ownership over the waves. And we picked up Masters of the Mediterranean. So more prestige, naval speed, coastal advantage, and a nice 15% development growth. There we go. And we just passed 100,000 gold. And we just come of age. We picked up Fortune Builder, which is not bad. But as we're now an adult, we can dissolve the papacy. For centuries, these glorified cultists have been given free reign to vilify and deface the ancient monument of our divine protectors, but no more. By restoring Hellenic rule over Rome and the Italian peninsula, we have squashed the very heart of the church of the carpenter god. This is our time of resurgence. There we go. The Catholics completely in the bin. But you may have just noticed, yeah, this massive empire that was once here is completely gone. Didn't last very long. It lasted a whopping 3 years before it was destroyed. And now she's left a little bit of land. But that does mean we now have to just march through all of these in multiple wars. And that is going to require a lot of piety. And it turns out when you have unlimited money, it's pretty easy to get. We can also consecrate bloodline. Let's do that. Sacred lineage. So we picked up the trait Paragon. There we go. Oh, and it seems some of my vassals are actually expanding on their own now as well. Look at that. He just picked up a big chunk of land extra, which probably makes sense of why we have this up here. So I don't think we've actually taken this ourselves. And also, some land down here as well. So yeah, our vassals are starting to get more powerful now. They're starting to, like, make big duchies. I believe some of them are kings as well. France, Valencia, England, of course, Thessalonica. And I didn't make any of these kingdom titles other than England. And they've just did it themselves. They're getting more powerful, so they're able to go and actually take some land for us, which is nice. And we've now got standing armies. So all of our men-at-arms can go up to 19, with our bombards going to 17. So, yes, our army at this point is absolutely terrifying. We're going to get another stack of cataphracts as well. Max them out at size 19. And with all them fully built, we're still making over 400 gold per month. Ooh, what is this? A Bulgarian Orthodox. Right, I haven't showed you one of these for a while because this has been the longest I've ever played, probably. We're getting fairly close now to the end of the game. So, it's been very long to record, but look at that. 100,000 men. But I've just cut most of them out because, you know, it's kind of the same thing every time. Bullying small peasants. I'm sure there's only so many times you want to see me bully peasants. Look at that. 100,000 men we can raise. We're going to take attrition very quick. But you know what? We probably could just use our men-at-arms, but this is more fun. You know, if you're going to beat them, you got to beat them properly. And we have literally killed all of them we fought so far. So we have just killed like 50,000 people there. Problem is, you find with these, if it's spread out, you just don't know where they are. Like, they still have, there's 2,800 men, but I mean, they could literally be anywhere. Like, no. How am I supposed to, if I click on the war leader, that might show me. No. How am I supposed to know where they are? Okay, we'll disband our 93,000 levies now and just see if we can at some point spot them anywhere. Oh, there they are. They're right there. How did I not see them? I was looking everywhere else. That's it. That's it. Here it goes. Boom. So yeah, that's how they all basically go. And then you get like locals pacified for 25 years, which I think gives you 50 popular opinion. But look at Thessalonica. They're getting even bigger. Thessalonica right now are just taking more and more land for me. Our gifts are only 75 gold. Are we that tight? I mean, if he wants to do the conquering for me, I will take it. But you know what? I think it is time. What we're going to do is just... Oh, this guy's split in two, which is a bit awkward. But we are literally going to start holy wars on, like, all of these people in one go. Or, like, as many as we can. This may cause us to lose some of them. Oh, we need to be bordering those. So we're not going to be able to do all of them in one go, but we can do, like, a row each time. But we can do some of them, like, a fair amount of them, actually. So, yeah, we just started 6 holy wars, and we're gonna try this. I'm probably just gonna try my men-at-arms again, and if we can do this, easily get through the rest, and then we gotta go to war against the Arabian Empire, which, oh my god, how do they only have 4,000 men? That is, usually they have like over 100,000 by now, but for some reason today, oh my god, look, our men didn't raise in time, which is not what we need, because we need to be quick getting through all this. We got a lot of land to siege and a lot of armies to defeat. Yeah, that's basically what we gotta do. Be really quick sieging just so we can try and end them, because obviously at some point pretty soon, they will start getting some ticking war score. Fought 19,000 men, they left with just 13 survivors. But yeah, I think all of this just proves we can form the Byzantine Empire. And I can't lie, that was some of the most mind-numbing expansion I've ever done. Almost as engaging as Cookie Clicker. Our army was wrecking them all, so we literally just had to declare the wars and keep expanding. Okay, so there we go. It's been a little while, but I just went ahead and carried on what I was doing, clearing up some of the borders and stuff like that. So at this point, we are looking like this. And also, yeah, our vassals still expanding a fair amount, as you can see. So we're looking nice and big now, which is great. Also, I went ahead and upgraded quite a lot of stuff in our capital and Constantinople. It's still not as high leveled as it could be, but some of our cataphracts are now getting up to plus 168 damage. So our cataphracts at this point are absolutely terrifying. But there's two things left I want to do. I want to do a war against the HRE for Hungary. So we're going to go ahead with that straight away. And yeah, our cataphracts are even better than they've ever been before. So I have no worries whatsoever now. We now raised 10,000 men-at-arms. Obviously, elite quality. And with the bombards, they siege incredibly fast. I mean, I'll be surprised if they even try and attack us with their men. Like, I think they're just going to let us take this. Which would be the smart thing to do. Oh no, a peasant faction of 100,000 men. Whatever will I do? Just a pain to fight. There are just so many of them everywhere, but they get absolutely slaughtered. Like, it's brutal to watch, let's be real. That's gonna give the HRE a chance though, so you know, that's lucky for them. Look at them, they're even running away by sea. Where are they going? What are they doing? They're so fat. Okay, apparently they're expert sailors, because I completely lost them there. We're gonna head back down here. I want to take out this peasant faction first, because there's so many of them. They just siege absolutely everywhere. We're still up 25%. Look how long it's taken them to unsiege, compared to how quick we sieged it. They've been doing that for a while. But there we go. We can absolutely crunch these now we're here, as long as we can catch them, which hopefully we can. Yeah, look at that. No problem whatsoever. And I want to see how many of the HRE's men we can destroy. Pretty much all of them. But this phase is so much nicer. Now we're like at the point where we don't need our levies. It makes our life so much better. The point when we still needed our levies was really difficult because our men-at-arms were not powerful enough on their own to win wars. And then levies use up a lot of supplies. When you get to this point, it goes 10 times easier. There you go. Our vassals are fighting them as well. Hopefully we'll win that for us soon. Oh, actually, just like I was thought as well. There we go. And the HRE war, we're up 91%. They're coming in for a battle, which this should win it for us. Or not, even though we killed them all. But there we go, 100%. And yeah, our language is still Norse at this point. Now, looking at it, I think we only need to do one more war, and we can leave it there. And that war is against the Janabid Empire. We should probably hand out some land, though, before my vassals try and kill me. That's always a good idea. I'm just making them powerful now at this point. Our vassals are not really a problem for us anymore. Still only the peasant factions. Vassals have been quite chill, especially since we got, like, really powerful and up to, like, over 100,000 men. Our vassals don't really think about overthrowing us, but we are going to holy war for the Kingdom of Syria. And I believe once we win this, and yes, once, because if I lose, I quit. Like, if we lose this war, I don't deserve to win anything. There we go. Let's get straight to sieging. I need to start playing late game more. Bombards are so satisfying to have. Even the sound they make as well. Look at that. Yes. Finally, the armies have decided to stop being lazy and showing up, which is great news for us. Not so much for them. If we can catch them. Yes, there we go. Crunched. Apparently, I have land up there. Yeah, this guy conquered land all the way up there. Well, you know what? I don't care about that land, so thank you for conquering it, but I'm not going to go up there and fight for it. And there we go. 100%. So what we're going to do now is take the decision to restore the Roman Empire. We need to be a living legend. Well, that kind of ruins the mood. But we'll just spend loads of gold, do a grand tournament and stuff, and it shouldn't take... Oh, actually, you know what we could do? Is I'm sure there are a bunch of titles for us to create, right? Yeah. So we're going to spend 5 minutes and spam these out. There we go. We are now a living legend. And I haven't unpaused because as soon as I unpause, there's going to be some very unhappy factions because minus 345 opinion for too many held duchies. This guy loves me though because I gave him 56 counties. So you know what? At least that's good. Well, there it is. If Rome and other key territories of the old empire could be reclaimed, the Byzantine Empire would win recognition in the eyes of the West as the true and rightful continuation of the Roman state. I mean, at this point, we basically are the West, so there we go. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. After the miraculous recovery of territory lost centuries ago, the Roman Empire has been reborn. Europe has endured dark times since the barbarians stormed the imperial frontiers, but now a bright new age have dawned for all civilization. There we go. So we got the Roman Empire. And if we go to de jure, there we go. Let's be real. At this point, we could definitely go ahead if we really wanted to and do a world conquest. But I'm going to be honest. I never want to do that because getting this much land is tedious enough. But we did manage to turn those awful 2 first videos around, right? Like I said, it's going to be slow at the start. We're going to face some pain. Right? Lost all our land at one point and we ended up with 1 county. But over time, we managed to bring it back. But thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'm going to end the video with a massive thank you to all the channel members, such as Zerhamus. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.